Well, I found the only time that Angie Henry communicated with me. This is what I was telling you about when I said, I'll, I'll connect the message to this. All January when somebody was messing with my door, they started on the 3rd. And when I finally got in touch with them after I left that message, and they said something stupid to me, same day, I'm going to connect it to this. And this is where she said that she understand that there was a notice of violation for noise issued in January. I received no noise violation issued in January. She saw the police officer at my door. They don't check, but I'm fine now. I hurt my baby because she had to get a place, but I'm fine now because I finally connected Angie Henry so I can get the one who's truly responsible for Angie Henry, and that's Celia Strauss. I found my documentation. I've connected the dots. I found the documentation that the date and the time and the entry that's put in to account for Angie being able to respond from an email that I did not send to her. I learned how to look at all this stuff. I know how to look at the back and tell when something is typed in. And that's the same day that they gave me a notice of violation and told me that I was going to lose my housing if I got another one. They said I would have my music blasting on the 4th. Well, if you call on the 4th day, they tried to break into my apartment. This is what people go through. The only way a person be able to come into my apartment when I'm gone, because I go down the stairs, if someone was watching me to tell, it wasn't my neighbors. Someone was watching the camera right above my door. So they knew every time I left, because I come home and shit would be different in my house. And they watch me get attacked. And now they messing with my baby. You're not gonna get away with it, Celia. You're not gonna get away with it. That place is filthy. Somebody messing with my dorm. That's why you guys were playing with me. You guys play with me the whole damn time. I'll be damned. I don't know how far with those 4 signatures you're playing with my baby. But I'm not gonna let you do it, boo. I'm not gonna let you do it. I can't talk no more. I'm not gonna let you do it. This is the day before. I'm not gonna play the whole thing because it's everywhere now. This is the day before you send me that damn email. A day I save everything. You've been playing with me and my baby the whole damn time. I called the office and I said, I understand you guys are in real time, but this is not the first time that this guy has been to my door. Okay. Then I went in the office the next day and I said something to her. The guy came back on the 7th, and so I called again and I said, this is what I expect. I expect that when I give you real time, that you are to go to your computer and take a picture, and I expect that picture to be down to security, because when security is here, I want to know who, he's homeless, stinky, dirty. Okay. And I said, and that's as far as I'm going with that bullshit, man. Here's my conversation with Angie. This is just totally fucking crazy. I had to cry. They've been playing with us all along. And I haven't looked at the emails, but you learn how to connect the dots, man. You learn how to connect the dots. You guys are dirty. Where the hell is it? It should be on the right after this one. I'm gonna do it and see if it pops up.
I want you to understand one thing. I am very well educated. I do know the law, torts and remedies, criminal law, landlord-tenant law.
They didn't care.
You go right ahead and do what you feel you need to do, because what I've given you is enough. Okay? Is enough. If I put anything in writing, it'd be the next level and the next step up. You are in violation, okay? Not me. All right? I'm not trying to convince you or prove myself to you. I'm just trying to get that man's picture downstairs. You do what you feel you need to do, and you have that female of color with the accent thinking that she is in fault. She was not around, and she was not aware, because if she was, I wouldn't be talking to you right now. I am not putting anything in writing. Okay? You put something in writing to me. Retract. That's all I want. A retraction of all that crap. Noise violation. I have no one in my home but me. 12:35 a.m. and then 12:35 p.m. A guard come into my door and I slammed it in her face. Come on, man.
That was on 11-4.
Prove yourself to me. I'm out. I'm done. You do what you feel you need to do. Okay? That's all I gotta say. I'm moving on. And I keep good records. I'm a paralegal. Remember this. I have a business. Remember that. An abuse center. Remember this. Okay? No, I'm not writing anything down unless I'm in the court.
I had opened up those envelopes.
Or with Home Forward. If Home Forward need me to write something down, I will go to their office and write it down. But for you, no.
Those dates were noise violation, 11-4. They gave me a notice 11-12-2018 for 12:30 a.m. and then they sent me another one for date 11-13, dated for the 11-4-2018 at 12:30 p.m. Nobody was in my apartment. No one at all. At all. I was having conversations on the phone with T-Mobile, handling some stuff for my daughter. No one was there but me. And you can go back and look at the camera. The only person that came to help me discuss that was Rosin from 329. See, this started back. This is what I got hurt for. I don't know what they're doing to my child for this to continue on. At all. I don't know. You know? She wanted me to put dates and times in writing. I had done that. She wanted me to put out a big list. I had made the phone calls. I don't know what The whole thing was just really, really crazy. They only used cameras to evict, and that's it. And that woman, she knew the whole time. Celia Strauss is the one. It hurt me because I connected the dots. I did I mapped out the middle of last year, no, 2019, and the common denominator was Celia Strauss. But I had no way to be able to tie her in because you only spoke to Kimberly that one time. She only spoke to Kimberly that one time. And and so I wasn't able to figure out how to connect her. She's the only one from Home Forward I sent all those emails to. And she's the only one that I sent all those friggin' emails to. See? January 4th. January 4th. Someone was at my door. It wasn't a noise violation. I didn't get a noise violation. Well, she might have wrote one in, but it wasn't in my file when they gave it to me. They started padding my file 11/4/2018 after I saw the roach and the little bugs. It was yeah, before my son left. My son was here in 2018. It was 2018. This is the top of 2019. These were calls. This is when he started knocking, and he was still knocking. And I got tired, and I said, "Who is it?" And I said it twice. And then I didn't stand close to the door. I said, "Obviously, you don't want me to know who you are. And you're whispering, get the hell away from my door." I didn't get a noise violation. This is what they do to you. Besides lie. These are all calls going out. Somebody's at my door. This is when I was locked inside my apartment because the door was tampered with. See? See? I spoke to them. They said, call us and give us the real time. Then they're going to play with me and tell me to write it all down. But they didn't know. I had it all written down. I keep a log of everything. And we're living like this. That's the only time she communicated. I have it on recording. But I tied her now in. I received that noise violation on the 4th, the same day that I sat quiet. Oh, yeah. The same day I sat quiet. And awesome lesson. And they tried to get in twice. They went back and got some tools and came back. And I knew it wasn't the one who put the screws in, the 5-inch long screws in. He said, "I'm going to put some screws in. Nobody going to ever be able to beat it in." So when I started the door open, he was standing back. He was probably looking at him like, "Go ahead, let me see if you can do it. Go ahead." He didn't say that, But anyway, tying Celia Strauss in. They want to get a notice on the 6th from Home Forward saying that my music was blasting on the 4th. See, whenever there's crimes, they always like to keep their dates in rhythm. So that way they can keep their lies straight. So 11/4 must be an important date in for me. 11/4 is when they start padding my file. 11/4 November they tried to kick the door in. 11/4 each year they do something crazy to my door. And the only way anybody would know when I'm gone to come into my apartment is to be told that I'm gone. The stairwells that was only like 10 feet. As soon as I walked out my door, I turned to the left. And I went down the stairs. It took me to Natal Parkway Street. I never go down the elevator or down the side. The only time anybody saw me is when I was coming home. If I leave, and I hardly ever leave home, hardly ever leave home. For someone to come into my apartment every time I leave, someone has to be watching the camera to see when I'm gone. And getting that notice that I looked at, and I called Borman and I said, "Who said my music was blasting?" He said, "Well, I'm just a coordinator. I help them all." I said, "Look, I have this notice, and it says that I could lose my housing. You should be able to tell me more than that. And there's your signatures at the bottom." He said, "Well, they just send a code. I don't know who sends it. They send a code. I punch in the code, and it automatically generates." Bullshit on an eviction. Not it was an eviction. They called it a courtesy notice. A courtesy notice telling me your music was loud, and if you have one more, you're gonna lose your housing. What kind of shit are these people doing? What's wrong with these people? But anyway, I have Celia Strauss tied in. I'm good because the owner is responsible for the agent's actions. Going after IP management and all of them is not good. And then you got to figure out which one of them people that is actually really getting the money. Because how in the heck, now this is going to really kill you. How in the heck can Home Forward be HAP, but then you can get evicted from HAP building and still keep your certificate? It's stupid. They're ripping off HUD. They're double dipping. Those forged signatures, those signatures are not mine, and those signatures are not my daughter's. And those, I pulled that envelope out from my safe. Those are our original documents that was folded in half and stapled closed. He really didn't want to give them to me, but I kept bugging him for them. Those are not ours, obviously. What is going on? So I was the target. I'm still getting housing. You guys leave me the hell alone, and you quash that shit off my baby. And this is what I want. Get that crap out of my baby's file. Or out of my file. I want to see a cover letter stating that all derogatory information after 9/17, I'm being fair, after 9/17, and I know what was there, only when my friend had a seizure, and she had to meet me at what you call to sign the documents. From that point forward, she does not belong on there. You are done defaming her. You have intentionally, knowingly, recklessly, fraudulently destroyed her credit. You've defamed her publicly and intentionally inflicted emotional distress. You defamed her. You made her sick to the stomach. She's never had bad credit. And 23, you're going to take and mess her up. Intentionally, Celia. I'm good now. I finally got to you with these papers. You know what got you? I only send to you at Home Forward. And all the emails, correspondence to your attorney or IPM's attorney, they were in this last batch of copies that I received. So I saw all the correspondence between them. And the one written in on the 4th at 9:06, saying this to you, I know how to look at all that. That was typed in. And you think you could get away with it because it says Corbin, unlike on the previous recording I made. I am Corbin. I know when I send things out, and I know what I say. I am Kimberly. I know when I send things out, and I know what I say. because you don't hear from them that much. Because they each had a role. Hmm? Yeah, they each had a role or have a role. So you can't say it was done. My son's in Atlanta. My son needs to know the email. This is my business. I had to catch you, and I did. You notice Kimberly never got in touch with you anymore after you responded back. Hey, you guys made my hair fall out. With that attack, that made you an accessory. Me grasping you with this, it won't be hard to like you in. Because now Angie gonna tell. Each level up is responsible for the next level down. If you ever want to change anything or get anything done, you have to get to the owner. And they're always real good at protecting themselves. And they're also good at constructing things in line, and they have the money to pay for it. You're not right. You are not right. And all that shit that I showed you, that I shared with you, and then the way you played with me, I was so excited. The way you played with me, then you're nasty, rats and roaches, but you're gonna give me a notice because I know that somebody already got stabbed up in that apartment. That's why there was no carpet in there. It's my friend's friend. When he walked in, and I said, I don't know why I don't have carpet. He said, because it was all bloody. My friend got stabbed up in here. A boyfriend kicked in the door, and she almost died here, but she ran outside. I pulled it up online. The stab marks in the wall are still there. You guys didn't even putty them. I said, that's what those marks are? I said, well, there's marks on the... And he said, over there. I said, look, over there. Uh-huh. You're sloppy. And then you're going to harass me. But see, you're good at people getting you for retaliatory conduct. Harassment. Hold your rent. No. Torts take islands. The way you conducted yourself, or the way you instructed or gave a blind eye to those that were doing wrong, and only you from Home Forward were getting in those emails, along with the mayor, commissioner, the senator, HUD. And then I tossed in a few extras. Somebody out the circle, like Leland Jones and Polly Ann Verge. You know, they don't know me. As long as they don't come back, returned, I'm going to hang on to them. You know, you haven't heard from Corbin. Corbin drops information to set a person straight. Back off my mom. That kind of stuff. I'm done. She's done. We want to go to court. We're ready for trial. That's Corbin. They each have their own voice. They were all me, girl. Ain't that nothing? Then you don't play with my baby. I cried. I just stopped crying a little while ago. How can somebody do this to people? That filth. I forgot. I have been looking at all that stuff. I don't read them after over a year's worth. That filth is so gross. And then all the lighting around my door, and somebody kicking my door and pen my door, and all down to try to break in and then demand a key. They don't come back in anyway, and you don't give a fuck, and you don't give me a notice for noise. That's why I dare you to fuck up my housing with this. I'm done. Oh, I was going to show you one more thing. One of these I said, get that crap on my baby's file. Which one was that? Oh, this is a good one right here. You're nasty. You're so wrong. I won't be able to do it and show it to you, I don't think. You're just sloppy. You're going to do that to somebody.
They will not even consider you. This is another thing that housing home for will or has been doing to people. The criteria to get into a regular or normal place, if you have had 3 notices or 3 bad checks within 1 year, they will not even consider you. This came from GSL, which is the yards at Union Station across the street, who they are mixing the names up with. They're not the same. So this is what they did to me. Something happened with my EBT card, so I notified them and let them know if there's a possibility it could be late. My ex-husband, Dennis, was my payee. He was paid on time because he was able to get the money to me. But I still received a 72-hour notice. After it was paid on the 4th. Notice of failure to pay. They gave me a $75 fine for not paying on time, which I did. But if you notice, it isn't signed. And I always talk to somebody and put the time and the date. Always speak to someone, put the time and the date. March, I paid my rent, and it got to where I would screenshot my money order. I had no idea that they had a time and date stamp machine and all that stuff, because I always put mine in the night box. They stated that I hadn't paid my rent. I had to take in my phone and show them. They screenshot the picture off my phone.
Harlan did.
Go to the post office and stop payment. Now, I demanded a retraction. But this retraction is not a retraction if it says as a one-time courtesy. That's not taking it back. I made a mistake. May. They claim they didn't get my money. I had to stop payment again. So the 31st of May, I paid $262 for May and June. This says that 72-hour termination for failure to pay. But this letter says that I spoke with Eileen and resolved it. They lost my check or claim twice. I received a notice stating that my May wasn't paid when I paid June again after the stop payment. May again after the stop payment, and June all on the same money order. May and June, both paid on the 31st. So how did they not receive May if they're on the same money order? Each time I called, I kept getting notices and notices. So they will terminate you and make it hard for you to even get into another place.
That's sad.
How you suck. So what you do is make sure never trust anyone. I was taught this by an ex-boyfriend. He said, Mija, trust no one, not even your own shadow, because it may move when you're standing still. What he meant by that, you don't know who is following and lurking in your shadow.
Yep.
Makes a lot of sense to me. The screenshot document the whole government USA is a fiasco. It's all
Come on now. Okay. This is ridiculous. You guys are stupid. I love this one. To anyone besides Top Notch. No, I never sent not one of these emails to anyone besides Top Notch. And Angie Henry sent them to Harlan and their attorney. Every single one of them. But I didn't send them to Angie. I sent them to Celia. Celia sent them to Angie. But I needed more evidence. With the yards for that janitor boy to even think that I was following him around. I never complained about him. I complained about statutory law. Should be making sure that they do their job, and obviously inspectors were not. Inspectors are coming out, and the place was nasty and smelly, and it was gross. Until they cited you for a door being loose. Even the date on this, they changed things up when they put these all together. That Brandon, he signs his name on these forms, and the ones that have my address written in on them, they're lying about those. Why would I put my address down? I fill it out like this. Why would I put my address down? And I live here. I just put in my apartment number. But everything. But when they forge, they mess up. And this is the one that's really, really important. Where the heck did it go? It's the one where they sent. There it is. The recording of Harlan admitting the garbage. I sent it to Celia. Celia sent it to. See, that's how they do it. That's how they do it. I think we did this one. Yeah, about a 75%. In response to your email, I want you to check. Anyway, you're doing the same thing that they're doing, but of course, you're their boss. I want you to understand one thing. I know the law. I am very well educated. I do know the law. Not that one, I guess. Yeah, it's dirty. Dirty. Okay, now we're going to do some forged signatures, and then I'm done. Because my baby's name is forged too. What'd you guys do with the original documents? There's never. I tell you, always get a copy of your file. Why don't we go over this real quick? Big picture here. That's not my signature. Bottom line. This is the removal. Signed off. I have to take, every time I get some bullshit, I always have to go back. Now, that's my signature. Who forgets their name? My daughter's the same way. I teach my kids, you always put things together. So they never know what goes on top of what. So if it ever has to go to a specialist, they know. They can tell when it's been lifted. Look at my first name. That's me. Okay? They served papers. I went off again. I called her up, and my exact words were this. I've told you more than 5 times. Get my baby off that shit. All that shit in that file, with my baby's name on it, you get it all off. I will do lethal injection or life behind mine, lady. Get her out now. So, they did. They did. They removed her. All the way. Now, how does my baby have any fiction on her fucking file, Angie? You know why? Where's it at? Because you're fucking liars. Oh, I gotta pause it. I got a good one coming up for you. I'm gonna let it run. Shoot. Okay, well, let's get in there. I'll be right back. After these messages, we'll be right back. Okay. She's a liar. I want you to pay attention to this statement here. I said J-A-M. I don't want to play the thing. I'll leave it for a minute. Yeah, that's it. She said, I walked in calling them liars. Where's that? I walked in calling them liars. And again, demanding to view the camera footage.
2 lies.
They're liars. I'm going to play it for you. I'm going to attach it right now.
The place nasty. Nasty. Roaches in the elevator.
3, 2.
One girl took a roach to some. You know what they said? You must have brought it from Safeway with your groceries. Lady on the 3rd floor.
Someone knocked on my door about 15 minutes ago. Then I decided to go get my mail. They whispered their name. I didn't answer. I look out my door. I took photos. There's a jacket and a blanket at my door. So I proceeded to go down to the office and also let them go. And then the lady in there of color with the accent, she said to me, I said, they just left my door that have stuff outside my door. Now, for someone to walk up and leave something at your door that's been already tampered with, there's an urgent matter there, right? It should be flagged and noted. So she's explained to me that they can't see my door. There's a camera right at the entrance where you can see the elevator and the stairwell. I said, but you can look at that and tell me that who came down the hallway and came towards that direction. We can't show anybody. You have to have a court order, or what kind of shit is that? And you gave me a picture of my friend who had a seizure once. Give me a break. Standing next to somebody. So, I'm going to the next level. Alright? I'm going to the next level. This is ridiculous. I have a business to stop this from happening to people. And where I live, I'm not going for people. I've been here 4 years. So you know what I said? You best start looking for another job, because I'm about to shut her down. I live here. Even if I didn't, I'd be here.
It should have been as simple as reporting them and getting it done.
Go back down to the office. I have this letter here from Trish saying that they found the guy who was at my door
and they tracked his comings and goings. And I'm gonna show this kid this letter, and I'm gonna record what she says. Okay, I'm on my way in. I'm turning it on now so she don't see me turning it on. I'm tired of these people in their damn lives not giving a crap about anybody. But I just want to hear it come out of her motherfucking mouth to get down to 20. So you're telling me that this letter is a lie then? She said she saw the guy at my door and they tracked him. So you can't show me who that guy is. So you tell me that letter's a lie then, right? Okay. They are not saying that they saw the guy at your front door. They are saying that they were able to track the guy. How can you track somebody if you don't know for sure? You're telling me you can't show me who was at my door and they tampered with my door. Do you know what kind of trouble you guys can get yourselves in? So are you saying that this letter's a lie? That she did? I am not saying that that letter is a lie. We tracked the guy, but I cannot show you that. You can't show me who was at my door. You tracked them. Someone's fucking with my door. You can't tell me who's at my door. We cannot show you that. Thank you. That's all I wanted you to say. I'm not going nowhere.
I was so happy when I got in that door when they said they track him. They tracked the guy who left something at my door.
All right. So, this is the letter that she sent me that I took back up in there. We were able to track down a non-resident that left something at your door. How would she know that he left something at my door? Now, if you're telling you somebody that left something at my door, that means you saw them at my door, right? Okay, then.
See, they both had different stories. And the girl's story wasn't even what the letter was.
Without a subpoena, warrant or subpoena. Okay? And this is my door. Look at my lock. Twice. Look at this. They used something around the outside to try to pull it out. This time. This is the second time. Look at that.
And I have no company there.
Now,
Now, what if my baby was living with me?
I got everything.
I do. Hurt my feelings to mess with my baby, though. I never expected
Subpoena
that.
twice. Well, J-A-I-M.
I never
You
expected
spelled my name all wrong on those forged documents. Subpoena twice. I got nothing.
I went through all that, and it didn't even help nobody. It just damaged my baby.
I think that's rhyme and reason. Look at that.
They better leave her alone. They better leave me alone, too.
But my signature, my signature has some flow to it.
They're sick.
That was the closest forge.
And they fucked with my baby.
You can tell there's more than one person.
I promise you that, Angie. I promise you. And I keep my fucking promises. Asshole.
Oh, they might kick you out for that. No, they can't kick me out. They might stop your money. They could cut you off, motherfucker. How they even gonna give you a victim notice to get out of their house so they can pay for you to be somewhere else? I mean, that's because where's my original documents? I hope you was able to see that stuff, because it looks like it's only gonna be when I open that up. I hate just having soundtracks.
This is why you always get a copy of your file. 921. Look at the signature. 921. Look at the signature. 921. Whoever did it
Didn't even try.
left-handed. fighting, going left. From that day forward, the same day, all of a sudden, the same day my signature changed, that every single document, my original, changed. I take pride in my signature. You know, look at this. This, I guess I forgot how to spell my name. I said J-A-M, no, J-A-I-M. See?
They had to add the tails on.
Lines for dots.
You're crazy.
You know, where are the documents I signed for? Look at this. Like I don't know how I signed my name. My name has rhyme and reason. Look at that. Ugly. But I don't. But my signature, my signature has some flow to it. It has some flow. I don't understand why they do this crap. It has flow to it. They're not separate. Things have to touch. I have a middle initial I threw on there too. Things have to touch each other. What's this? Who? That don't even say Springer. Does that say Springer?
I was thinking they made
Does that say Springer?
Have another.
Say Springer?
They look enough that they made another apartment with it.
Look how botched up.
Look, you know what I'm saying?
Housing.
To use
our your file.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta find out what they've been reading.
Earth, a 4.5 billion year old planet.
Ooh, that might be interesting.
Oh,
they lied. Soon as they lie, I gotta get off. The Earth is not round. You show me a picture of a round ball. I got to go.
I'm sitting here and I was speaking to someone. They have a friend who has home for property, and right now they're going into the property when they're not home. They're intimidated. They don't trust anyone. I gave them my business card to give to their friend so I can lead him to the direction to get it reported, since the senator has contacted us in regards to home forward issues. Okay? The spirit of Autumn Patterson. This needs to stop. You guys been doing this for an awful long time, and you're getting paid off.
I have been jumped on already,
yeah,
Susie.
Things right. I'm fighting this for everybody. You're going to try to evict somebody for changing laws to stop you from entering the property after the property management has an issue. You guys will go to jail. I'm going to make sure you get locked up, not just fired. I'm going to make sure you get locked up.
Mm-hmm. Gotta connect all the dots, so gotta make sure you connect the dots. Oh, I got that recorded twice again. Impossible. Oh, that one's too long. I want to put a short one. Oh, what do they call? Oh, I didn't die. Oh, Dirty Henry. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna play her. Oh, I gotta put on Gooseberry. My friend, this died already on. Well, she was a client. And we talked a lot.
A month ago, radon exposure. These are people that contact. She called me on Monday, and on Wednesday, she was in emergency, couldn't breathe, and they were trying to make her where she had to jump through hoops in order to get out of there.
Should be able to rotate it. Yeah, that's crazy. Oh, straight crazy. Man, my feelings, I was just like, when I start watching this stuff and remembering stuff that I went back to and then bumping into stuff every day, I was like, really? This has been going on this long. I get jumped on now. I gotta fuck with my baby too. Who does that? Who thinks someone's gonna take that? You guys better fix this because I don't know how I can hang on with this. My baby's sad. She won't even talk to me. She won't answer the phone. Y'all good at trying to fuck people's worlds up while you go home happy and leaving the place nasty. How's that right? Huh? How the fuck is that right? It ain't. Nigga. Because I could say that. You can't. You can't say any other N words. You guys are. I mean, I got hurt. Like, really? Like I'm less than the dog they feed every motherfucking day? Less than the dog they feed every motherfucking day. I try to make you, and I don't bother nobody. The only time I raise my voice is when I'm talking that home forward shit. My neighbor's like, I might get a noise notice for night just for talking loud. You guys are full of shit. I've been going through this all this time while property went downhill. So you know what? I'm taking it to the next level up now. I'm taking this to the FBI. I'm taking this to my cousin. I already got everything lined up, but I wanted to be able to lock Celia Strauss into it before I took it to her. So I'm going to take it to Lisa Campos, the same one that was a guardian angel. I'm going to take it to her. Waiting on a phone call back. That's my next level up, FBI. And they already have a packet, a few every now and then. But that's where this is going. I'm taking this to FBI. All right, that's enough for that one. Because the best is yet to come. I don't even know if the picture's showing because the camera's right. Oh, maybe hopefully it's just the camera for me. I hope I'm not wasting my time. At least if you didn't got it out and I feel better. Y'all pink. Only punks fuck with kids. Yeah, I was gonna say pink because I was thinking about y'all. I guess I wasn't thinking about y'all that time. A message to you two of corporate America. And I'm not gonna be politically correct. I'm not watching my grammar. You're gonna hear how I feel. And I don't give a fuck how any of you take it. If you're bitch enough, you have to call and turn me in and do whatever the fuck. You can take me for nothing I have not already been through. And I'll be damned if I am going to allow two bitches fuck with mine. Okay? I've been through so motherfucking much. And you know what? The overseer is fucking up. Now, with you, T-Mobile, I told you, $4 billion. $1 billion for each executive.
that watched after your DM, Drake Garland, fucked up. I came as a personal manager after the severity was stated. But this was the key. You sucked the claim that what happened, I was sick to the gut because not just knowing the law, I know how dirty corporate America is. Right? And whatever it is, there's no way in hell you can look me in the face and tell me it was a random attack. Because I set traps. And the whole time, I was in communication with 2 techs at Apple. I have friends that program. They just give me small keys, things to say that I saw, things to look out for. Because there's 3 types of intrusions. And you came in with a pass. When that email, the first one, was snatched out of my phone, the severity of the charge. Now, y'all paying off for Drake because you hid him. Because what I did is I altered the originals. While you were running around trying to get him, I would say, send it to my friend Eugene and say, they looking for this is it right here. Then I'd laugh and park one in my ex-husband's, Dennis, and say, hey, me, I took it away, this is it right here. So you just said fuck it and took the one that I made online as an emergency drop.
To protect my baby.
A few words from the one you took, the first one, that I submitted on the 25th. And then I did screenshots. So then when I was done, and I said, I made sure you knew I had screenshots. The way the screenshots was altered, I was using a phone. You didn't know. My brother said, they don't know you're using a phone, Kim. He said, because look at it. It stands out and it's slightly blurry, but the color's the same, but the hue is different. He taught me just a few things.
Yeah, the typeset can be slightly
and then
different.
As watching, then I can narrow it down. The one person that erased or thought everything that they sent me was taken out. That was after I laughed at you guys and said, who trained you?
I'm ready for T-Mobile too. You guys got me ready.
Who trained you? And when I researched you all, Legri was the only one. That had this book sitting behind him in a photo. See, when you start a business, the CEO, the corporate heads have to have business law degrees. The exact same book. Okay? You dumped a felony. You knew what you were doing because you knew how you did it was wrong. And when you saw that I wasn't a fool, and at that time,
you still wouldn't stop.
You had no idea I was the mother.
Mm-mm.
But when you realized it,
threatened me.
that little bracket code that you put in to change my business phone number to my cell phone number, cell phone number. It's when I did a screenshot. That was planned of my business card with my cell phone number on it. Because I already read your policy. Your policy is, if you sign a New York customer and you have problems, you can take them no higher than civil court. What's a business? You didn't even know who I was. So then, you only sent one document, Rob. The very one that I laughed at was LeBlanc. She's the only one that had hers, or she thought, totally extracted.
Phone screenshot.
And a new one dropped in right past me with the words reply. I wouldn't see it, right? Because I'm using a cell phone. And everything you guys are doing is on the backside. So I talked to Michelle at Apple on the 26th. Because when I realized that it dropped out on the 26th, John Legary popped up on my phone, cooking a motherfucking pork belly. Bounce off the wall. You know, you fucked up. It was too easy to fix. Crimes come in layers. So I said, I'm the one who submitted this shit. Now see, what you had on my child, if I hadn't have intervened, it would still be on my child. Because you know that she wouldn't know and wouldn't be aware.
What tort is?
So that takes
Business law. Strict liability is what it's called. Strict liability law.
Don't do that to anybody. My baby was driving a drop BMW. You know, she was in college. She's beautiful. She models. And she always makes sure everything is just perfect. Slim, trim, and beautiful. Carries herself well. Why would you want to fuck with her? Trade her off with somebody else. Crush her. Later on. And she wouldn't even know that you did it. So whatever it is you're going to do to my baby,
Man, she
you all
mad at
have
me.
all
She
that
thinks it's
money.
my fault. Oh, yeah, bitches.
You don't pay for it.
I promise you, I keep my promises too.
You don't pay for it just like I never found out. You don't pay for it just like you went on through and put her in that concrete 12 by 12. You don't pay her for the thought, not even for the plan. You know? The law, if you've done anything that would be appalling to yourself, you've committed a crime. So when I talked to that woman, she told me, I see it was sin, but it disappeared. That means it was an inside key, the third one, the one you're allowed to have to help protect the White House from terrorist intruders. So there's key words in there that kicks in.
That's why they typed in the word Trump, but they messed up and capitalized it.
I can get a laptop, and I look in there, and I think what I wrote. The dates, things, it's horrible. It sickens me if I hadn't seen it. So whatever it was powerful enough that you were going to follow through. And the only way you could is to bully me and push me out. Got into my phone. Oh, yeah, you think that a person don't admit I got most A's on medication. I'm so irritated because it was my baby. What the fuck? She's in college. Get good grades. Don't. What is wrong with you, John Legway? You.
He was
You're Drake's
CEO.
best friend. You guys start throwing dates around to go back in, and the pattern of what you guys were doing, it couldn't be a random attack. Couldn't be. You know? I did my research, but you each paying $1 billion.
Peace.
Because if I hadn't caught it, you'd have crushed her world.
Her
Paying for
future.
the thought.
Wouldn't
$1
look back.
billion apiece. And then you thought shutting me off, shutting me down, collaborating, getting me attacked, all that shit. You can kill me, it ain't gonna stop. I have a cousin works for the FBI. I have family at cops. Intelligent. I don't believe in the soul being the end when it's gone. I don't even want to know what your motives are. You know what I want to tell you? 4 billion bitches. $1 billion apiece. $1 billion apiece. Then you walk up on her like she done something wrong. She crying, retraction. You gonna play everybody like a punk, man. I said personal manager. Business name, business number. Somebody read something somewhere because they tried to change it to human trafficking. That I had a business for human trafficking. No, that's mentioned in a small portion on my website. I'm not really into that yet. I'm working on some other things. But you guys fuck with my child, and I'm gonna look you in the face right now and tell you, 4, like I told the so-called, which was a lie. See, that's why I got a police case number. You got billions. It made me sick to my stomach when it disappeared. My mom was a union steward for AT&T for 33 years. I called my mom and said, Mom, I'm sick of the stomach. And I went to the store and it still wouldn't stop hurting. I said, I got to call the police. And I'm telling you right now, 4 billion for Mel Tressa Patterson
By her
for
birthday.
fucking with her. And I'm not going through no big thing through the court and everybody knowing and everybody here. I'm not going for that. You gonna pay her without all that litigation shit. Because you owe her. Because you didn't do your job litigating right. You didn't do it legally right. Because if I have to go to court, I'm going to try to take it all. You know, like the mom that took the KKKs, Stone Mountain in Atlanta. She got the whole thing. 4 billion? Meryl Tressa Patterson for the attempt. Because I don't even know if you're done. Fuck that.
Ain't nobody waiting.
Because if we have to go and you think because you have all those lawyers, I don't give a fuck. You did it wrong. You gonna pay one way or the other. Guarantee you that. I'm done with you guys. Straight fucking done. I don't know who you thought you were fucking with, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I learned some things from your bitch asses. But I'm trying to work with slowing down corporate America being to fuck with everybody's world just because you're rich. I'll be the first to tell you bitches, I ain't going to court and you paying. Because if I go to court,
I'm trying to take it off.
you better make sure I don't lose.
Torts.
Better make sure I don't lose.
You said that, Jamila. You sure did good. I love you,
Tell me
girl.
how to fuck with you back. Does that make sense to you? You can't give me limitations on your fuck up. I dare the law to stop me. Can't nobody monitor me after somebody fuck over somebody. Then somebody goes, well, I gotta turn you in. I don't give a fuck. Because if I see a pig coming, you on first. Can't nobody tell me how to get you back. Because you never should have ever fucking thought you had the balls to start it. Because I ain't got none. You must have known that I was by myself. Oh, yeah, you was in my TV. But I'm gonna put you like this. Then to talk shit, you really fucked up and showed your guilt at the end when you walked up on him. And when the documents jumped out of my phone and shit, and new ones dropped in. And the only reason why you used my friend Eugene is because he was a Sprint, which you had just purchased. But the only document taken out is in writing blackballing me. But I had it already. You know, you guys are sick. And whoever gave you the thought to think that you got that power to stay on top forever, you might have got all that power for me to take it from you, bitch. Tired of y'all motherfuckers fucking with my world. My baby, she didn't ask for y'all to fuck with her world. She thought she was doing good at corporate America. She loved her crew like her cousin was working there, little Gary. Y'all full of shit. Then we got housing. You'll turn around and fraudulently use her name? They don't even know her. Two big businesses. You know what that means? Somebody's embezzling. Both sides. But I'm going to tell you both. I'm not taking it, and I'm not waiting for you to fuck her again. I'm giving you T-Mobile, Mobile One LLC. I'm giving you until her birthday. Her birthday's May 27th. If she don't hear from, oh shoot, she's off and on mad at me since you guys fucked over. Don't want to tell me shit because you're gonna intervene. I saved her from y'all bitches, and you gonna have her thinking like I'm gonna make her lose her job. You bitches, what we gonna do with her if I had to keep calling? What are you doing? You're assholes, but you fucked with somebody who's a bitch. I'm a bitch. Fucked with a bitch. You fucked with a bitch with an education. And they mine John, Rob, bitch, Drake, chicken, Rachel, bam, pussy bitch. Y'all's assholes. And that police case number also covers our debt too. She think y'all got her back. That's good. She's a DM now. That's good. But the rest of y'all bitches, May 27th, you think I'm playing? I ain't going to court. But you hear from me. But you won't see me. Have a good life. Punks. See this? You have been in this since this day. The callback, and it was all about security and trying to figure out how to get the footage of somebody that was messing with my door. See this? That's where you were. See this all around you? That's what was going on. Now I'm going to tell you what's going on right now. This shit, you guys, I'm about to get upset. Did you ever allow it to take place? His parents, they have sucked my child into this crap. Okay? Now, oh shit, I thought I could do this without being upset. Fuck it, man, I'm gonna be upset. I can't stop this shit. You're talking about my baby. There's been so much shit going on, and you have known the whole damn time. You are the head of the inspectors of housing. And then when I looked you up, you're also involved with the committee that handles shit. What the fuck are you doing? They got my baby in some shit. They have good fraudulent shit on her credit. She went to get into an apartment and she couldn't. You guys did it, and I'm done. I'm finna tell you how done I am. Hey? I'm gonna tell you how fucking done I am. I shouldn't even be having to waste my time because you couldn't do your motherfucking job. You know what I'm saying? Because you couldn't do your job. So you guys can sit back and watch me get attacked. And now you're fucking with my child. Do you understand something? It was only because I was in your fucked up rat hole that I kept my mouth shut. But when it comes to my baby, I'm not shutting it up no motherfucking more. You best fix this shit. You better get that fucking shit quashed. Straight up this morning, she went to move into her place. You letting that bitch play with my baby. You understand that? I don't know you guys, and you sure the fuck don't know me. You guys are playing with my baby. You get that shit out of there, Mom. I shouldn't even. Look at this. Look at this. I shouldn't even be doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? All these fucking files. And I'm so pissed now because I'm finding all the lies. See, when I do an email and record, I don't look back. I'm going over all this shit. Man, you guys treat me like a motherfucking punk. Watching it get nasty, you gonna jump on me, you gonna mess with my baby. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm saying no more. Hey, you better fix this shit, bitch. I'm done. I'm straight the fuck done. I've been going through this for almost fucking 2 years. I'm not in that property. How long I had that shit? I'm fucking with my baby's ready. She's a college student. She goes to Pony State University and Sunday class because she wants to be a FBI agent. And you guys are fucking with her. And she is. Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? You fix this shit. You fix this shit. You know what? Because I'm sit back. You're the only common denominator. You're the only motherfucking common denominator. You are the only common denominator. And I determined that before I moved out of the place. Right? I figured somebody's gonna kick in and fix this shit. Instead, it's just been somebody chop. Somebody you've never seen before. Somebody you've never seen before. You know what I'm saying? Why would my baby bring one home? There is not even an entry. There's not even a fucking entry in none of my shit because I researched. There's nothing to support this shit except for in-planning shit. I'm tired of you guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm so fucking tired. Yeah, I'm done with you guys. And now you're branching to fucking with my baby. You know what? It's like this. Where that shit at? Perjurers, thieves. I'm so fucking pissed. You guys are so damn wrong. And forgeries. These are not even my fucking signatures being written in documents. These are not even my fucking signatures, Sylvia. What the hell are you guys doing? And then, because I'm finding shit out, you guys gonna figure that out. I figured that out last year. When I asked for my first file, I looked at those signatures like, whose are these? Where are my documents? So, you know why I'm so fucking pissed? Because there's a big signatures all in this shit. You really doing to my baby. You know? You guys allow shit like this. No one, this is me. Because this came out of your file. No one, that's me. My baby has not been on your lease. My baby has not been on your lease since September 16th, 2017. You know? And only when something derogatory comes does that bitch put my baby's name on it to soil her, and I have to tell her, don't do it. You know, they filed the eviction notice. I'm gonna show you this shit because I decided I'm done. You best fix all of it. You get my file clean. Get that shit out of my file. My baby's name out of my file. I was doing this going all the way. That Trent Harlan fucking figured it out. But look, I'm so fucking perturbed that you gonna hear me today, and if you don't hear this, you're gonna wish you had it. I'm telling you right now, you can take it any way you want to. You ain't gonna sit with it. Fight when you fuck my baby's life. I mean, you don't even fucking know her. I'm not having it. I was doing all the paperwork, and I just decided, I've been there for a couple of days. I just decided, I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. Because this ain't me. That ain't me. That is not my fucking signature. That is not my signature. No, none of these. None of these. None of these are my signature. None. None of them. So, it's like this. Before I sit back, worry with fear of what the fuck you could possibly do to my child, I'm gonna stop you before I even think you're gonna. You got that, lady? You got that? I'm not doing it no more. I'm not going to no papers. I'm not trying to prove no more. And so now I'm going to go fuck with my child. Let me show you some shit. I'm so fucking pissed. You guys are so fucking wrong. You watched me be attacked. You didn't comply. You played the wrong. I'm reading these emails, and I feel like a fucking fool. Because you are the only person known the whole damn time. I don't give a fuck if I gotta lose my housing to tell you how I fucking feel. Fuck living here. I don't need it. One minute for me. I've been through way too motherfucking much to put up with your shit. I've been doing this shit and then solved this shit, and then you gonna fuck with my child? You gonna fuck with my child? And you watching. You know everything that makes you accessory after the fact of intentional infliction of emotional distress, organized crime, and coercion, all against a 23-year-old. That's what I'm saying. Those are her signatures here. She's gonna be an FBI agent. My cousin Lisa Campos is an agent, FBI agent. You're going too far. You're the common denominator. You're the only motherfucker.
Time to Strauss. That's wrong. Common, that's wrong. I need extra M in there. Ready to go. Man, I just got sad. It was like, how long were they gonna keep playing until somebody get killed? You know? They didn't show the documents in this one though. This one I gotta give this one to Lisa. Yeah. I think this is my only punks fuck with kids. Did I tell about T-Mobile? What happened? Until I made a message to YouTube of corporate America. That's it. I'll change the title. Let's see, yeah. I record sometimes and I just gotta get it out. Because if I don't, it's hard to suppress. See, that's an issue introverts have. Absorbing other people's anxieties, and we're already anxiety prone deeply. I stay home to myself. Company, I can do company if it's a social event and I'm there and gone. Then I'm funny. I make people laugh and blah, 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 blah. So I'm used to being at home and making myself laugh and knowing me better. I gotta think of something good. I said on hers, it's time to Strauss. Dunking. No, that only rhyme. Oh, no, his name is too unique. Only when I do them punk things, so. Dunking on John. Hey, dunking on John. Dunking on John. Dunking on John. Okay, it's your turn too. No, I'm cruising on you. I better sit up. I can't even spell cruising. I better just say it to speaker. And that speaker, I'm tired. I'm starting to feel better. Oh, but I'm gonna have to call and check to see if they're even gonna even try. And people play with people's so fucking much. I don't know how much I can take. Somebody playing with my babies. They get messed with, minding their own business, just like my whole life I've been messed with, minding my own. You know, I'll just leave it at that. I'm gonna get to that explains what's going on to my cousin. I touched down with her yesterday, and I gotta get her these. She need to know what's going on. Something happened to me. Because my eyes are red. I'm really sad. Because my baby was hurting. And theirs too. Damn, you're gonna pay for that. You're gonna pay for that, man. You're gonna pay for that. You ain't what you call it. You get $3 billion. I'll give you a little more time. No, I ain't giving you shit. Y'all fucked with her and that. You're just gonna think you're gonna just suck her in on the court. I think maybe she wants $6 billion from y'all bitches. Piss me off. Man, you picked the wrong one. But I've been done like this my whole fucking life. Now I see. I don't understand how it happened, but the average person be saying, why'd you do to make something always happen to you? Just like they fuck with my baby. I've been fucked like that invisibly my whole fucking life. You guys are, oh no. Nobody should have to ever go through this shit. You guys are so fucking wrong. And you don't even think it. You don't even see it. You don't even give a rat's ass. But I'm done after the day. And what you guys did to my daughter, I'm turning this over to the FBI. Yep. Only the 2 videos. All the rest is all prepared for questioning. I'm turning this over to my cousin today. I'm supposed to be doing something else. You guys can kiss my ass. I'm tired of it. Oh, man. If I didn't know nothing, you guys could just have destroyed her. I want to know. I already told them. I told them a long time ago. I said, you going to pay for my baby? Prison? You going to pay for my baby. Playing with her? You going to pay for my baby. Making her cry? You going to pay for my baby. All your CEOs, COOs, presidents, founder, co-founder, head of this, head of that, getting promoted and all that shit. Go ahead. Rise. I told you, have fun. Mm-hmm. And letting the FBI know now, you ain't going to be able to hide it. Because my cousin know. She's the one who came and got to help me get the security here in that damn building over there. She was a guardian angel then. So, I haven't talked to her since. But she dropped in and let me know. I know she was with the FBI since March of 2019. So, that was good. That motivated my baby to want to take me, stay in school. She was like, well, I don't know. It's going to take a long time. She got to stay in school. So I finished putting a protective wall around her because, man, it's not just corporate America. I just see a bunch of idiots everywhere. I don't know. I don't mind not taking a chance. I'm cool being me. I'm straight up cool. But man, I still want to cry. My baby's hurting and I'm hurting too. We got to jump through hoops for you to fix your shit? I don't think so. I don't think so. You know, That's a bunch of straight up bullshit. I say, corporate America is out of their motherfucking mind. And it ain't even corporate America. It's a motherfucking government. Because who's sleeping on the damn job? Huh? Who's taking too long of a motherfucking nap? You guys sleep. You guys supposed to be the ones right underneath the amendments, making sure that they run smoothly, and you ain't doing shit with them. How the fuck is anything ever gonna be right for anybody? Well, we're gonna just make it upper class, bottom dollar. You guys are working for Satan and don't even fucking mind. No, that's who you fucking work for. You don't even care who you work for. But you gotta understand something. That motherfucking dollar ain't gonna last for fucking ever. You know? Here today, gone tomorrow. You know what it kind of reminds me of? It kind of reminds me of that an old movie I saw. These guys had robbed something and got these bars of gold. But they figured out a way to find this guy to test this thing about freezing themselves because gold is worth that much now. Imagine how much it's going to be worth 100 years from now if we make it through it. They brought that gold. They froze themselves. And when they woke up, walking down with all that heavy stuff dragging it, got thirsty, one that had the water left. He gonna take more bars of gold for a couple sips before you know it. He dragging two. He can't drag no more, and he gonna pass out. His water almost gone. The other one. So then there's one left. I think there was three in the beginning. It's black and white. There was one left. He dragging a car driving along. They all happy. And he goes. They said, "Oh, look at him! Oh, like he was monkey in the cage, like y'all be treating us now, right now. You know what I'm saying?" And he said he wanted something. He said, "I'll give you this. I have all this gold. I'll give you this gold." They cracked up because gold wasn't worth dirt during that day. They did all that. Yeah. I don't know why I thought of that. Greed. Greed. If you don't be greedy, you don't have to always be broke. It takes a lot more money to run to make more money than to chillax. I was hoping I could chillax after I packaged up the T-Mobile thing and then the housing thing, and then you guys are going to come right around and fuck my weekend up, fucking my baby's credit. And I don't even know if she made the police report like I told her to. So I'm just going to go ahead and make one. Yeah, I'm calling the cops again on the motherfuckers that fuck with my babies. No one fucks with my babies, and a cop don't be called. Nobody fuck with me without a cop being called. Even if I say, no, you don't have to come, but I got to give you a heads up. Let you know what's going on in case something jump off. When I call you, rush it. Because if you don't, I'm shooting. I pity the fool. I'm working hard trying to learn how to relax with anxiety and shit. But all this medication, I haven't been on meds since 2015. You know? I took one time to see what they make you do. My muscles was jumping on their own. I'm sitting there, I was like, hold on. It was exercising. They were my calves, my toes. Y'all killing people with that shit. Yeah, they're thinking that they need it. Ain't nobody born. Who says anybody's born with a brain? Who say bipolar? Who made that shit up? Me. I'm not bipolar. But I'm one of those motherfuckers. If I start something, I'm gonna finish it. If I start, I can sew really well.
My mom told me if I'm making a dress and I start at 5 in the evening, and I'm gonna be done at 4 in the morning. I'm not gonna stop till it's time to hem it. I'm not I'm not basing it one day and the next day I'm gonna do the shoulders and then I'm working the collar. I'm gonna get it done and hang it up. All I can do is fit it. I was made that way. I was raised that way. And I enjoy it. You know, I go to sleep when I want to, and it's not because I can take a nap. I don't take naps. I stay up till I feel like it and I'm done. And then I go to sleep. But I eat, I cook, I love to cook. But to have somebody fucking with your world that you don't even know and putting you in jail or giving you a warrant you don't even know. And government officials are sitting and talking about a motherfucking whistleblower rule policy. Bitch, if you knew it was there, you're supposed to make your state right. Don't you think? You knew it was there. But you gotta wait till, well, if he know there, one of the rays to bring it up, to make us smile. The poor. Man, that's bullshit. Ain't nobody trying to hear anybody say what the fuck you think I want to hear, because you could never think like me to know what I want to hear. It just sounds stupid. Not even silly. Like dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. For real. It don't sound good. Running people's lives, telling them what they can and cannot do, and if they don't, then they gonna have to do this. You gonna have to live in filth, or we gonna make you leave. Oh, well, whoa, whoa. Then you don't want your house either. How's that sound? How's that sound? Hmm? You gonna make a motherfucker live in filth, or you'll put him on the street. So I say, if you wanna make me live in filth, then you need to fill the street too. You wouldn't be able to survive. Not even a week. A week, you got sucked in, tricked in, and be shooting dope. You would. Euphoric! Before you know it, man, you in the gutter, dirty, stanky. You ain't nobody trading places is real. And you know it. You guys play that game with people's lives all the time. You guys did it so smooth. T-Mobile did it so smooth that they've done it so many times before. You know, when I was in court, and that man, ORR, a man trying to get a stalking order, a protection order against his property management company, and it was home fort property. I had somewhere to go and I couldn't stay. So I didn't hear the verdict, but they even had another case name. But I had to make sure that home fort knew, because I know they fake. See, the first thing I did is I researched home fort, and I didn't know who the fuck they were. I never thought even been on houses. I had to research them. I say, well, who they boss? I always like to know who. Like the commission committee for T-Mobile and the home fort. I got them in my book. It ain't time to touch them yet. But when I had them, I had to look them up. Mike Sievert is actually president of T-Mobile. There was a time and place to fuck with him. You know? But anyway, you guys just gotta fucking quit. I just get lost just thinking. I get really, now I'm starting to calm down inside again. I can feel it. But I still feel sad for my daughter. I couldn't stop because when I'm coming out of this, I gotta come out of this all the way around to another level. I ain't talking to none of y'all bitches no more. I don't need you no more. I've already proved what you're capable of. And I'm not trying to prove how to fix it. I do that along the way. You know? If somebody got to live through that kind of shit all the time to have a roof over their head, is that fair? Is that fair? Would you want to feel that? Ask yourself that shit. You know what I wanted to do? I swear. I talked about it all the time because if I talk about it, I can't do it. I won't do it because if you put it out in the universe, you can't do it. I wanted to get jars of roaches and wait till the summertime. I don't care if it's like 2-4 years down the road. Put some honey along your window ledge and feed your house roaches. That's what I wanted to do. I don't want your money for money. But this, you fucking my baby. That's a whole different story. That's a whole different story. I'm on a mission. A true mission. That bitch Harlan knew. I said, man, come on, pick one. I'm ready to move out of my place, and I'm playing this all the way through. Quit playing. So they picked one. Then when they did, they had my baby back on some bullshit. Now that paperwork I showed you with the name circle, there's an account. Apparently, it says Springer underscore Patterson underscore 535. Why is she even there? Still. Why is she even there? So I have to just ask. Stand up, step outside, and take a breath of fresh air. And ask yourself, do you like it? Or could you leave it? Because you keep fucking with my world, you're going to be breathing stale air recycled in a jail cell. And I'm telling you, it stank. For real. It's just an odor that just soaks into you. I ain't never been to prison. I done 90 days riding with a friend or something. But that's why I lost my baby. But I'm telling you guys right now, I would love to put you where you want to put me. You want to mess with my baby's credit. I want to fuck with yours. Not with a forgery. Make it where you can't get none because you ain't going to be able to pay him. You know? You have to have good credit to get a job. And the speech that I gave, you know what I'm doing, and you're not going to fuck with my baby like this. This is my chess game, bitches. But you didn't put my baby in it? And think you're going to come out on top? Man, you definitely didn't do your research. You take a street nigga and put him in the office on the top motherfucking floor and take all them brains and put together with a college education in an all-girls school wearing a scarf and a long skirt. Cut the balls of Black Panther because that's how it started out being raised when you couldn't walk on the sidewalk when a white person's passing. Bitches. That's me. I just slide and fit in anywhere. By myself. I don't like being around people too much. 3 days is all I can do. Unless it's my girls, my kids. Knowing I was a survivor of human trafficking too, you didn't give a fuck that a man beat me in the back of my head. You treated me like a nigger. That's so sad for you. Not because you think wrong. Not because you did wrong. Because you ain't gonna keep your shit long. I told all y'all, have fun. I even know what businesses you all have on the side. How can can you be okay? You're Mobile One LLC, but then you also own the company that does a hiring, and that's when I told my baby, I said, "You guys are temps and don't even know it. You're temps. Y'all a trip. Who does that? Everybody, I guess, but me. Nah, I guess I'm the only one want to stop assholes like y'all. You guys are just not good, not nice, not nice. You guys don't give a fuck. You guys better not play with me. You guys better not play with me. You know, because that's my baby. That's why. That's my baby. And I'm not playing. I'm not playing. I'm not waiting. I'm not waiting. Is what I'm saying. I'm fine reading the buzzer. Yeah, I'm not waiting. Y'all let fuck my baby's life. I have a feeling you're gonna play with her. I knew it was over here somewhere. What you doing down there? I hate to be played with. Really, I do. Really, I do. Oh, she on here, huh? I can't believe that shit, though. Too much surgeon. I know I'm not the only one. It's crazy. Oh, she's the executive assistant now. It was VP yesterday. Oh, that's Celia Strauss. I was talking. That's who she is. She there? How's she gonna sit back and watch some shit and watch?
No, that's not a number. It's 8288423 or something. I ain't calling a main number. Yeah, they too many hoops. She know how to go in. Oh, there she is. 8423. I was right. What?
We're sorry. You have reached a number that has been disconnected or is no longer in service.
I must have dialed it wrong. Hold on. Oh, maybe I can't start 67, huh? Oh, I'm actually not even seeing straight. I mean, I am hitting the right buttons. Maybe my phone need to be charged. What was it? 802? Oh man.
We're sorry. You have reached a number that has been.
It must be the other way around. It must be 802. I mean 803. I'm hitting the right buttons, I swear. Just getting patient. Oh, I must have the wrong number. I was looking for Celia Strauss. I was looking for Celia Strauss. I must have the wrong number.
Oh,
Okay. I dialed the right number. Oh, I don't want you to be mad at me, whoever he is. I be talking shit too. My thing don't be wanting to go off. Vaccines have many dollars in campaign cash. People always do want to fuck with somebody. What's in your pocket? Ah! See, when you get to this level and they think you might have something, they will you can get hurt. That's why I told our dad, I said, I don't want you in this because I don't know how it can go. You can get hurt. They panic. Because I always start out proper. I say, okay, you guys need to fix it, quit playing, because y'all rich boys be having skeletons in your closet, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna want your computer to make sweat, you know? You don't want that. But they can't. They just can't be right by people. I didn't call her direct number before. That's what I ain't trying to do. I really don't want to call because I don't want to wreck my everything for the rest of the day. Because when I'm like this, I don't cry in pain. I cry in anger. I get cold when I'm really mad is when I cry. You know, somebody's messing with my baby. Yeah. 802-8423. Maybe I'm seeing cross-eye. Hold up. I'll try it again. Almost star 67. I think that might be it. Man, they put buzzers on their door when they put my son and I, my son's voice. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? I ain't threatened nobody or nothing. That's why I told Leroy. I said, they're gonna look him up. You know, he ain't no punk. He ain't crazy, but he ain't no punk either. And the words I spoke it's what he would say. Just something simple. Do what you're gonna do. Back off my mom. Look, the video, they not matching with your thing saying. So yeah, come on. That's Corbin's voice. They're gonna feel stupid when they find out. Idiots. 503-802 84 8423. And because I called it out loud, it's probably gonna ring. Okay.
Message with your name and telephone number, and I'll return your call as soon as possible. Thank you. You may start your message now. Press 0 to return to the attendant.
Hi, Celia. This is Jamila Springer. 503-227-3490. And I left you a message in regards to my daughter. You guys need to leave us alone and fix your crap. Get my baby out of my file. Anything after September 16th, 2007, take that derogatory out. The only thing before that is when my friend had a seizure. All that file padding, you get my baby's name off of it. I don't care what you do at mine, but you interfered with getting an apartment, putting her back. That means they had to refile. You can't just write a name in on something that you already removed it from, and you shouldn't have had to. You know I had to go to your office and have you redo the check because you had it in her and my name, and she's not on the lease. That was a trick. Then I found documentation and forged signatures. My files are forged. You guys fix my baby today. She wants to move into her place. You stopped her from moving. She's always had good credit. You fucked her. Fix it. 503-227-3490. And this conversation, this message I'm leaving is recorded. So don't put words in my mouth, lady. That's my baby. I don't know who the fuck you think you're fucking with, but leave my child out of this. And, oh yeah, she talked bad to me. Do you understand? From January to forever, someone's trying to get in my apartment. And when you tricked me into going down there to get the footage, and I recorded the conversation, you put a notice out saying I walked in, calling everybody. And I played the recording for the first time and matched it up with everything today. And I got so irritated because I saw how you are the common denominator. You sat back. And when I found out that you were the inspector's boss's boss, been punking me off all this time because you're the only home forward I send it to. The only one. They the mayor, the commissioner, the senator. All y'all watch. You. I finally have documentation in my file that you put there. You. I've finally been able to tie you into Angie Henry. You. So therefore, you can do whatever you think you need to do. But you mess with my baby. You've messed with my child. And I know you wouldn't want anyone to mess with yours if you have any. But maybe you don't the way you're doing this. But corporate America needs to be put at a halt, slow the crap down. Because who does this? Who interferes with someone's future and you don't even fucking know them? Who try to put a person in the street because they don't want to do their damn job? Who does that, Celia? You'd only talk to Kimberly. I'm Kimberly. You would respond with Corbin. I am Corbin.
This was my chess game. I didn't want my baby in it. My baby should not be on that lease. She signed off of it. And after that day, and then there's a conversation in the file saying Meryl Springer. I think it's been a question mark. My daughter wouldn't have no reason to call your ass. You don't have nothing to do with that place. You need to get my baby's name out of the file. And after you remove her, a letter saying retract, you get your butt to that courthouse and you file a quash, QUASH, and you get that fucking eviction offer. I tried to be nice. I tried. They take my home, they ain't gonna have one to go home too. They got me fucked up. Ain't nobody gonna run to me and tell me I gotta take shit and that my baby take shit and they don't take my housing and kiss my. I would show it to you. And kiss my black ass. Nigga. At least I fucking got it out to her. She better fix that shit and get my file. I ain't never talked to her. Nope, she's never even heard my voice till now. I ain't never talked to that mom. You get people to latch on to an email, and then once they respond back, locked in. Because then they have responsibility passed on to who it really belongs to. Yeah? Whew, I feel better. Much better. Much better. Gotta fix that shit. It's fucked up. It sickens me. You live in filth and you don't give somebody motherfucking notice because they complain about what they supposed to be doing and threaten their housing. Man, kiss my ass, bitch. If I'm supposed to lose my shit behind it, you let me lose my shit then. I don't give a fuck. My baby would never have no reason to call you bitch. They see I read the corner notes now. You let me see a little scribble, a little statement. Even if you think it's whited out, I got a magnifying glass. Them corner notes directed to some shit. One of them corner notes directed me to a statement that was made on something, and I was trying to figure out how I can tie him in to Henry. There's a date in the corner, and I said, I'm looking for that date. Bang, took me right to it. Don't do corner notes. You stick your pads when you're done with them away. Corner notes, I should keep them in safe. Don't care what people find out, but corner notes can get you in trouble. I mean, can tell everything. Direct towards, but I feel better. I really fucking do. Make a motherfucker live in filth and they gonna fuck with their kid. Who does that shit? Get that shit out of my baby's phone. Get your ass down to the courthouse. Did I tell her that? I know I did. I'd be mad. Get your ass down there before you file a quash. You file that shit. You get that shit off my baby's name, you bitch. Turn your head. The nerve. Now I can feel that. I was gonna wound up, man. How dare you? Get that shit off my baby, bitch. You clean that file out. They were having a seizures on anything. And then he couldn't come over because And I understood that, and I didn't want him to because I'm on the fifth floor. We had to fight to stop him from going over the deck. And when the police showed up, they didn't even come to the door. I was looking through the people. Then I went back to overlook over deck, and Beamer was still out there. And I was like, oh man, did, did he have a seizure or something? And I said, no, man. I looked out up there again, and the car was gone, so I figured it's okay. He said he ran. No, when he came to, he was all the way down on Ivanhoe, some street way down there by the industrial park in Northwestport. I said, did you get on the bus, boo? He said, I don't know how I got there. He said, some guy just called a paramedic. He said, I guess I was just sitting there looking. He said, I said, but you remember where your car was, didn't you? He said, well, they took me to. He said, yeah, I don't remember what the car was. But yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, look down there. I had a cap out there, and they must have thought his. They picked it up. I said, I ain't gonna say nothing. Bye bye, cap. Bye bye, cap. But that's the only time. Tressa wasn't even living in the apartment. She's a student. As long as she stays a student, she can stay on home for its thing. They can't just take it from me because she's not living here. She's a student. She lived on campus or around campus. But if I take her off, I can't put her back on. And she might need to because she's young and going to school and stuff. They talked me into that. I took them off the paper at IPM management. Then I went on forth. She said, "Oh no, you don't want to take her off. She's still a kid and she's in college. As long as she's in school, you can keep her on there. And then when she's not in school, you have to add her income on. But if you take her off, you can never put it back." So why they fucking with my baby? You get a motherfucker kicked off home for it. You in the street. If you get your ass kicked off home for it, you're in the street, guaranteed. That's the bottom top. I was happy. I was about to throw that envelope in the garbage can. Mama was like, "Whoa, what are you?" I said, "I'm finna burn my mouth." She said, "No, did you open the home forward?" I said, "No, Mom, I don't open up no ads." She said, "Home forward, that's housing." I said, "Who?" She said, "Section 8. I applied for it for you when you was in Atlanta." I said, "Hi, there you go." They had orientation. I had missed it. Had missed orientation by 2 days. When I called, they said the flow was heavy, so they stretched it out for like 2 more weeks. So I made it fill out this paperwork, the blue and yellow that I keep putting up there, saying this is my signature. This is my signature. When I press down on paper that copy paper. If you find one bad signature, don't even question any that could even possibly be close. Okay? You find one. Don't say, "Oh, that's mine." No, that whole batch ain't yours no more. You find one bad one, that whole batch ain't yours. Some people, well, this for, and I said, if you have to study on, go, wait a minute, was I tired or something? Why on the same day they're all different and none of them are mine? So I lined them up and I looked at them. And I looked at my friend, I said, "Leroy, look at these group of signatures are the same, and these group of signatures are the same, but none of them are mine." I said, "I think they're double dipping. These signatures look like they can be one loan packet, and these three signatures look like they could be another one. But where's mine?" And Leroy said, "Well, let me see you sign something." I said, "I don't even have to look." I said, and then I said, "And I'm not going to look. I'm finna go get my ID, and I got an old ID, and we're gonna go get it." And I got them, and I said, "Damn, you was on 840 milligrams of medication on that one, and they still the same." Come on. You can't even say. I said, they're taking advantage of people on medication. Because the average Joe, see, there's a reason for things. You know? Even if you just kind of in a hurry, just boom, the end gonna always be good. All of a sudden, you curving down. It's an ugly. It's a pungent signature. It's ugly. It's ugly. It's squatty. It's got to stretch it out. If that was my name, I would have stretched it out. My J goes whoosh. My S goes whoosh. And some of them that goes like this. That's not even the direction I take that little loop de loop. It's a visual thing. You can't tell. For the purpose. I practiced my signature. I wanted a Hollywood signature. Hollywood. I feel a hell of a lot better. You get that shit up my kids' file. I'm gonna give a rat's ass if you can take and turn this on against me, but bitch, I don't think you're gonna. Because you don't know where I live. You better not. Call the police now. Warrant's still there. I'm gonna sue the whole United States of motherfucking America. I ain't threatening the motherfucker. That's why it's better I left a voicemail than sending this video. Because I say things in a way where they know what I'm saying, but I didn't directly say it so they can't accuse me of it. I do that. When you say lethal injection or life in prison, you pretty much telling a bitch you'll kill them. They know it. But they can't take me to court on those words. Or say, really, what would you do if it was you and your child? You would probably want to kill them. I gotta go. I didn't threaten nobody. But they know I did. A motherfucker want to play with words? Shit. You can say it straight. You always want to read into it and make you be what they want to. All the time, every motherfucking time. Don't give a fuck. You know? Don't give a fuck. You ask them, do they care? You know? They don't care. I've gone through episodes where I know for a fact it's not even being selfish. It's like the universe air is stale or something. People just don't even vibe anymore. It's like the energies are dull. And I don't be looking for no hues and shit. I don't even trust motherfuckers that they may have a fake hue on my ass. I ain't doing it. They might have a fake hue. Get tricked again. I'm cool by myself and my kids. That's my fuck up somebody's future. It'll never happen again. It'll never happen again. And I'll be damned if I'm gonna carry that damn taser. I told my mentor friend I would have had it on me, but I threw my jacket off to run in because I had to get back. I had some sausages on the burner cooking. I told him, I said, my jaw, it's so thin because I wanted to do implants. My dentist looked at me and she said, there's no chance. She said, your bone is too. She's a Japanese lady. She said, you haven't had teeth down there and your bones recede. And she said, it's so thin. If somebody hit you in your jaw, it'll shatter. Why you break it, shatter. I'm going to go around beating on somebody. You know, if I was going to get somebody, it would not be in motherfucking broad daylight. In a courtyard where anybody can see me? Come on. I just thought about that. That's because they knew they could get away with it. That ties that one implant of that email ties Celia Strauss and the date and the time that Home Forward complained about me having fucking music loud that time on that email that she dropped off in there, what'd I do? I was running, doing all that shit, and then ran up there and didn't. She directed me to some dates. I just went to my YouTube and see what I do that time. It's on there. I just didn't share it. I shared. I have everything that I shared on the October 21st in the Times. Everything on the 11th, and everything on the 23rd to capture the time that they're saying I'm running around, because I don't even go out there. I don't run around. They don't see me. They don't see me. At all. They don't even know. I swear they don't know me. I backed away from Rosalind because they don't know me. She the only one who do, and they saying some shit that I don't know if she told them. I didn't tell her I'm not taking any medication anymore. But when I moved from across the street and I stayed at her place for 6 months to get my money together to get the next apartment with my auntie on the second floor in that building, that's how she knows I'm on medication. But these motherfuckers are yelling about, yeah, take your meds. Test me. Shut up and get on your medication. Who does that? Who said that I'm on medication? And that was being said the day of the attack was the first time. He said, psycho bitch, go take your meds. He was behind me. I didn't know he was talking to me. And then he said something else. And then I just glanced back. He just kept growling and just had his thing and he was just running. Who? I have not even projected the image to be that way. I dress nice. I'm color coordinated. I wear makeup. I don't. It was a hit. It was a hit. They never see me even leave. But then I found out the hero lives right there. And those twins live right there. And then Samuel's son told me about some guy named Brandon. That's the guy that I have filmed. That I was coming up the courtyard thing. And I was talking to my mentor on the phone. And I said, okay, that motherfucker's going into the building. So I'm just standing here talking to you for a minute. When I stopped, he stopped. And he was looking back. So I said, this motherfucker done stopped. I said, I'm going to turn the phone around and let you see. I spun the phone around. He said, I see him standing in his shoes. And I said, man, fuck that shit. I'm finna go in the building. I started going in the building. He walked up to that, somebody's check right there at the door. And Samuel's son said, he kept sending Brandon, and he says, the guy that stands stay right there at the door. And I figured out the reason why I said nigger is my recording. And the reason why I said I had on dark clothes, I filmed some shit because I was mad. I filmed some shit because all I could wear when my toe was messed up, because I had to wear that wooden thing, was my Hello Kitty feet in jammies and my Cookie Monster blue feet in jammies. So at night when I filmed, I would have on my dark. And then in the daytime when I'm home, I have on my blue. But those weren't my clothes that I wear. I like colors, you know. So I have some dark things, but they're not for just running being. But anyway, I said, you know what? I said that's some fucked up shit that nigga did. I can say that. I can refer whatever the fuck when I talk about a nigga. I don't go around calling people names to their face. And she had on some dark stuff. I just played some videos and stuff that I filmed a long time ago. I would film them and tuck them away. My movie camera, that's got the best on it. That's for court if they ever get there. But I don't go around calling people names. And then the way they put a-hole and asshole, I have a degree. And the way they, come on, man. You don't put nigger on an eviction notice. I want to be able to tie home forward into that. So now if home forward do that shit, I left that message, that's straight up retaliatory on a tort level. Biatch. Do it. Go ahead, do it. Yeah. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? Ain't that some fucked up shit? Somebody will fuck with your baby's word. You better get your ass and get that motherfucker quashed. Fuck, guys. Can we get rid of her for that language? You go ahead. I'll burn this bitch. Oh, no, I'll burn your shit down. Not this one. I like this place. That's when I realized. That's when I realized they've been playing with me deep. I filmed some stuff, but then I didn't pay attention to the dates. I mean, I'm just filming. But then when I sit back this time, because I don't go back and look at them, and they're filming and they're going live. And I just put them away. When I looked at them and saw how it got nasty, more and more and more and more. And then my complete file, I mean, the last one that they got me, that I received the attorneys, the responses that they would give to the attorney when they sent attachments that I sent, and they never even communicate with me. I talked to her. I told her this. I could. Then I gotta go and improve it. I'm not that level. That's why there's a lot on that level. That's how people think on that level, and I have to tell myself, "Fuck that level. That is not really even. You run around for what? A bunch of lies. That level's lies all the time. All businesses, they lie. You know, they're the hee hee ha ha customer shit. I mean, I was a CSR once. For I suppresses and loans. But anyway, when something like that happens and it involves my child, I feel better now because I told the bitch off. And like I said, if they can take it from me, it wasn't meant for me to have. Over my baby, I ain't kissing nobody's ass. To fuck, giving you the okay to fuck with my baby for a roof over my head. I'm a hustler. And because I ain't going back up in the office, I am not going to be getting under nobody's thumb. I like my freedom too much. I'm a hustler. I can do a whole bunch of shit. I did hair. I never did hair welfare. I did hair, nails, taxes, seamstress, and then worked. I like to draw, calligraphy, sing. Not that good, but to me, I'm okay. But I'm really not into watching TV. But this was a really good experience for my business. But I didn't want to see my baby hurt and embarrassed. That's embarrassing. She's embarrassed. Until it's fixed, that's why I gotta tell some motherfucker off to fix the shit. Just how I fucking feel about it. I ain't kissing nobody's ass for how they gonna treat my world. And I didn't invite him in, and neither did she. Then we gotta fight you out? We gotta fight you out? What kind of shit is that? See, I'm black. We think that shit. A hood rat wouldn't take your shit easy. You start fucking with a hood rat like where I was, they would have turned the whole building into a crack house. In your face. And would have had their own motherfucking security to keep your ass away. For real. For real. It would have. And we just sat in the apartment and accumulated all kinds of new stuff from the boosters and, all that shit. You've been too scared to say a motherfucking thing. Because there will be Bloods on one side of the building and Crips on the other, right here in Portland, Oregon. You know? And who has property that they don't give a fuck about? That property is full of water. You need to take the siding down and let it dry and fix the rot and put some windows up that fucking fit. You got them fitting with paper. I got a video of this shit, a whole hour's worth. That's when I got sick. I made myself sick. That's when I took that window ledge off. Because before I moved, I wanted to know why that water, them stains kept coming up to the top. Them white, I mean, I'm shiny. It was not even good. And all of a sudden, and it wouldn't be raining outside. Puddles in their corner. It wouldn't be raining outside. Most people, oh, we. You mean I don't know what's wrong with them? We went in there and we just didn't read it. They be lying. I be having cameras in my house ever since that shit. Buzzer lines, beep, beep, beep. You open the door, all kinds of stuff. Them long screws, I knew if anybody kicked in the door, and that's why I just kind of leaned out. To fix the ceiling fan. Then he lied. He purged himself. Oh, stupid. I got the disc, but they fuck with my weekend. I was like telling my friend, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling light. I got this, that. Then you guys come and do that shit. Embarrass my baby. She's always had bomb ass credit. That's why you gotta pay. You owe her. And since they want to be asses about it, a billion Celia, a billion Harlan, a billion Celia Strauss, so they can figure out how they gonna do it. But that's just a suggestion. I feel much better. I recorded that shit. The fuck you think you fuck with somebody's baby, old bitch? They say when you file a quash, it's when you walk out, it's done. So if he put that on the first time and then he filed the second one and he didn't remove the first one, he could have walked out with it. They like fucking with people. All that nigger thinks she's gonna do this. You don't know how many times I've been called a nigger in that paperwork without saying nigger. Give me chills. Not chills like cold chills. Kind of like my soul go. Oh. What the fuck? Well, I gotta see what's gonna happen with my baby, and she gotta make an identity theft report. Didn't have no business putting her on there. I got the paperwork. I gotta get too much information put in mine. I gotta wait to see what's going on. They better do it right. She didn't answer the phone for me. She's man. I hope she's looking at the sheet that I sent her. I sent her everything. I sent her everything. Maybe I should stop this when I start annoying her. I'm having a good time talking with myself.